Are you one of the 750,000 Americans per year that has their gallbladder removed? If so, you need to be aware of common nutrient deficiencies that can develop from lacking a gallbladder. Commonly, this informed consent is not given by the surgeon who performs the gallbladder removal. I'm Dr. John Bartemus, and I'm putting the pieces together to help you live a life at optimal. If you've lost your gallbladder, then you need to be very aware that there's a very real possibility that you'll develop one or multiple vitamin deficiencies. The gallbladder produces bile, and bile emulsifies fats so that they can be broken down by enzymes and absorbed in the small intestine. So if you have no gallbladder, your bile production or your bile is not stored anymore in large amounts, because that was the function of the gallbladder, to store bile. So now you have a continuous drip of bile into the small intestine from the liver, but that continuous drip is not enough lots of times when you have a high fat meal. So this can lead to fat malabsorption, and if you have fat malabsorption, then you're not absorbing fat soluble vitamins like vitamins A, D, E, and K, which are very crucial for immune function and many physiologic processes in the body. Other vitamin deficiencies that can develop because of lacking a gallbladder are vitamin B12 deficiency, essential fatty acid deficiencies like your omega-3 fatty acids, and lastly, cholesterol homeostasis can be thrown off. Up to 50% of the cholesterol that enters the small intestine is excreted in someone that has a gallbladder. But if you don't have a gallbladder and you're not producing sufficient amounts of bile, the cholesterol can't be excreted efficiently, because cholesterol doesn't mix with water. Fat and water don't mix, right? You remember that from high school science class. The olive oil sits on top of the water. Well, if you don't have bile to emulsify the cholesterol and help carry it out, you're not going to excrete it efficiently, and so that can affect cholesterol levels. So what do? I've had my gallbladder out. What can I do to help myself? Well, according to osteopath Joseph Mercola of Mercola.com, he says if you've had your gallbladder out, you need to take a gallbladder supplement with every meal for the rest of your life. Because since you no longer have a gallbladder, you have to make sure that you have enough bile acids or bile salts to help you digest and absorb your fats. So a bile salt supplement containing ox bile is key to take a couple minutes before every meal for the rest of your life if you don't have a gallbladder. That's going to provide bile to help you, again, emulsify fats and absorb them, and in turn absorb the fat soluble vitamins A, D, E, K, absorb your essential fatty acids, and help with your cholesterol homeostasis. Also, so you could buy ox bile supplements by themselves, or Now Foods brand has one called Now Super Enzymes, which contains ox bile, HCl, lipases, a full suite of things that you need to help support optimal digestion. Also, if you're thinking about, well, if I don't have a gallbladder and I have to wait for my supplement to come in the mail, what fats can I eat? Medium chain triglycerides, or MCTs, like coconut oil, are good fats to eat because you don't require bile to digest those. Those are absorbed straight into the portal vein and sent to the liver, so you can do well with those fats. So I'm Dr. John Bartemus, and if you have had your gallbladder removed, you need to be aware of very common vitamin deficiencies that occur from it and take care of those, because being deficient in the fat-soluble vitamins and vitamin B12 and essential fatty acids can lead to immune dysfunctions, central nervous system dysfunctions, all kinds of really bad conditions and maybe diseases down the road that you may never tie back to your gallbladder being out, but may have started there.